Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
If nothing else, let us avoid ending up in its monstrous maw.
Quite a view from here. You see how high I can scale?
As I see. This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
I shall lead the charge! Against us. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
'Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master. What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
You've given me much to think about. Are at your disposal. But of course there is. You may depend upon me. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Pray, slow your feet. You run too... There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make...
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items. If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a... Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batar. Shall we go and meet with him? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. But of course, Arisen. They depend on me.
Well done. Together now.
I shall lead the charge.
By your leave.
Oh, 'tis a precious thing we found.
How exciting. My heart is fit to burst.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Tis a glad thing we rested when we...
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
We've got them on the run.
'Tis a wonder any foe challenges us with the Arisen in our midst.
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Surely not!
Flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Over here, if you please. Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You're all right. I've got you.
As a matter of fact, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And? I've no objections. My badges are at your disposal.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Pray, follow me.
We are under attack! I shan't let them harm you.
'Tis a striking view. Might we not linger here a moment to enjoy it?
The scenery of Batal is wondrous to behold.
Master, if ever your pack grows cumbersome, know that I would be glad to purchase any of your unwanted items.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Come, I'll lead the way.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
That reminds me. Ours is a party of women, by and large.
And? I've no objection.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Be wary. Narrow spaces limit our paths of retreat.
Let us proceed with due caution.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
Rain may dampen our spirits, but we mustn't let it stop us.
I'm soaked to the bone.
That's just what I was thinking.
I fear our equipment may rust in these conditions.
It will be worth it in the end if we return with a pack full of treasure.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures after all.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. My magics are yours to wield. 'Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master.
One of our numbers is unconscious. I'm on my way. Resist if you can.
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend.
Care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
Why do I feel as though I see this exact scene play out before?
We are under attack.
Let me get that. Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye? "'Tis raining.
We mustn't let ourselves become soaked to the skin.
How has it come to this? I am afraid. that most impregnable we most long to assail? Enough.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell.
I shall wait.
Contemptible.
I've got a good view of the landscape from up here. Mayhap I'll spot something of interest.
Ask what ye will, and I shall answer. Have ye come to seek my wisdom?
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. What is it, Master? You don't look as if you need my help. Have at me! I'll gladly take on any number of foes.
We fight. To arms!
'Tis easily done.
I will hold the enemy's stick.
Not a bad idea.
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again.
Over here, if you please.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Pray, follow me.
How vast the sea is.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
Come, I'll lead the way.
What manner of treasures will I find today? I can scarce wait to find out.
Over here, if you would.
There are useful ingredients.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. morning before I'm too tired.
Another day over.
Reckon I'd spend my life here if I could.
Welcome.
I dread to think I've wasted a second of my day.
All the others made it. Why's my luck so rotten?
Welcome.
This might be worth a read.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
There's a calm air after sundown.
I'll take any chance.
I've been seeing an odd ox cart around the city of late. Once, I espied it around dawn and followed it. I got as far as the Palace Guardian's tower before a soldier stopped me. 'Twasn't the sort of cart built to carry goods, nor was it one of the passenger carts you often see on the high roads. Tell is it passes through that strange gate and makes for Volcanic Island. But what for? And just what is it carrying?
A place for everyone.
What business have you here? The tower that's up the ruins, Moonglint Tower, 'tis called, is always enveloped in clouds, no matter the weather. No one's seen its zenith in living memory. Mayhap a search of the ruins would reveal aught. Not that I'd volunteer. Truth be told, I'd sooner leave this place and resume my post at the castle. An ill feeling pervades my heart whenever I look up there. Though I pray 'tis but a feeling, and naught more.
Even the grave.
Over here, if you please.
Go on, have a look.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but 'tisn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done, and you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. I shall await you there. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin first-hand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Partial to a little quiet from time to time.
Over here, if you would.
Got to face it.
No
one's coming to my rescue.
Isn't there anything to do around here?
Interested in my wares? Interested in my wares? Many thanks.
Oh, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? Not feeling so keen, are you? Well, you'll not find a better deal elsewhere. Of that, whatever's to be done.
I'm in fine vets today.
Rowdy. Time for an early supper.
Wearing armor all day feels like
Looking for aught in particular?
I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
Haste makes waste, as they...
What business have you here?
Business could be worse. Could be better, mind. Well met. Got to focus. My head. Go on, have a look.
I'm running low. I'd never leave.
Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong one.
Ah, apologies. Thank you, my darling. Fie. My vision's growing worse by the day, I fear. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire I found whilst tidying the storeroom. 'Tis entitled, On the Transference of Souls. A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things from beyond the rift. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple, but truly all I want is a better life for my wife and daughter. Yet 'tis most vexing, for the moment I start reading the tome, 'tis as if a fog descends over my eyes. But mayhap there is hope for me yet, if I can get my hands on a quince. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eyes, Would you be kind enough to procure one for me? I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard quinces are native to Batal. Shall we see if we can't find some?
No shame in letting down your hair
Go
now.
on, have a look. Me? I sell defensive equipment, as you can plainly see. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it first. Many thanks.
A customer, then. That changes things.
This crowd's good medicine.
Isn't it about time we had a...
Just tell me what you need, and I'll see it done. Come again when you've more coin to spend.
Go on, have a look.
Yeah, I best tend to air my back, Starzak.
There's no getting these hands clean, I fear.
Spend all day here.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones, tell is. Quite a number of them were found not long ago. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay outlandish sums of gold for them. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there somewhere.
Welcome and well met. If you seek lodgings in Batar, as a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate, we offer excellent service at a fair price. Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares? Fancy a look at my wares?
It is good to see people in such high spirits.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Fancy a look at my wares?
It is uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond—
What do you think you're doing here?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Lucky us! That's worth taking.
Fancy a look at my wares?
There's got to be something fun lunch, Where's my comb? My fur's in a right state. I am well enough, thank you. Will nothing exciting ever happen here?
I am well enough, thank you.
A customer then. That changes things.
Time to call it a day, methinks.
Here's hoping for a decent haul.
This place is too comfortable.
Now, where was that band again?
I'll take any chance not to think on
All
my
this
troubles.
worrying's giving me an ache.
Interested in my wares? Hoy, looking to change your vocation, perchance? No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you might even make a new discovery. Well, got any findings to... Yeah? Many thanks.
What business have you here?
Oh, would that I could spend all day here.
Interested in my
Wonder if
wares?
there's any easy work to be had.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I mislike that. You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian scum in this tavern. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. It's only fair, ain't it? Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him? From the Scarlet Rains and the battle for Jeremiah? Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your metal!
Steal your...
I don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. Pray, save your thanks. I've no need of it. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again someday. Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
There can be no doubt that you are mighty, Arisen. Mayhap even mightier than my own master. One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Ragnar. Who is he, really?
Let me think on that a while.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Somehow my feet always carry me.
looking for aught in particular?
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in. Now,
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Tidy? What else needs doing?
If 'twere up to me,
I've got to
I'd
sweep and
never
dust
leave.
before I think of supper.
It's been a hard day. What business have you here?
Well met.
Oh, well,
Why I came.
Lots to do. I'm in no hurry to leave.
dare say I'm a bird.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Polished it this morning.
The heavens will surely heed our earnest
I'm about ready to fall asleep on my feet.
Surely I'm overdue a day off. Both mind and body must be pure.
I have to buy myself a new sword next time. I'll sleep like a log tonight.
I've no need to preen. Let my fur lie how it may.
I'm dead on my feet after this training.
Perhaps I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
I'll sleep like a log tonight.
Now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than...
What business have you here? Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself. Let the heavens heed this wish, for all our sakes. 'Tis high time I began my meditations. Journey.
Good day, sir.
Let my fur lie how it may.
I'm tired.
Good day, sir. I fear I've much to attend to. Pray, do not interfere.
Wickedness
This
has
place
no
never
hold
fails to
calm my spirit. My back's so stiff after a day's patrol.
I'd kill for some decent sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
Find myself drawn to quiet spots like this.
Find no nourishment in me.
Where does all the time go?
Let the heavens heed this wish, for all our sakes.
I ought to turn in for the night.
Peril can result from a moment's incaution. May the seeds of evil find no nourishment. What business have you here?
We are powerless.
We long for the day on which we might see our people accept one another in spite of their differences.
Will this land air no change?
The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
I better get to work.
May the seeds of people
Lost track of
find
time.
nourishment.
This place is too comfortable.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay. Suppose I better get to work.
Wisdom has no place.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Now, where was I headed?
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Perhaps the steerum will provide some.
Only person I see is myself.
I feel it in my bones.
I've got to make room for my next shipment.
I must earn the people's faith.
Good to see you, Master.
By and large, the people of Bakbatal seem to adore their benevolent empress.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion. Her Majesty offers up a prayer alongside her people every single day.
'Tis a far cry from Vermund. I cannot count the number of barbs I've heard uttered about the Queen Regent.
Have a look.
If I could, never do.
Extraordinary, is it not? We need only hop on, and we'll be transported somewhere new.
I dare say there'd be no harm in using this.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Do come again?
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Well met. This tavern is open to travelers, aye, even pawns, so long as they've coin for their ale. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich?
It's been a hard day.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
You fond of those eyes? Keep them to yourself.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
Onward! Adventure awaits!
Right you are.
Wish I'd been born a nobleman, son.
Tis a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Shall we hop on? We needn't let our feet do all the work.